What's up, guys? It's your boy ChasmRift here, and today we got the Press Start Podcast, week number 17, and I'm with your host, the one and only Big A.
Host? Ah, jeez. I only ever expected titles such as co-host or helper.
I mean, well,
um,
a co-host is basically a host that
I
works with
mean,
someone.
all right,
Well,
sounds good.
I'm over here trying to actually give y'all some titles and shit, and y'all just can't accept it. All right,
Nah, you the number one host. So let's get to it.
all right. This is actually an interesting week because this is the week leading up. This is actually the weekend of E3, and there's been some interesting news out there. In fact, one of our questions involves E3. You want to hit it on the Big A?
Yeah, so sort of a secondary question of the day. What are you guys most excited for at E3? So just let us know and we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, guys. There's something I'm probably most excited about for E3, but it's one of the topics that are actually going to be coming up in this podcast episode. How about you, Big A?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely talk about it in a minute. You want to get to the first topic?
All right. Yeah, I'll take over this one. This one hits home more with me than you. No offense. And it's Facebook, and this is written by TechCrunch, which we never used before as a service. But they said Facebook plan on launching Facebook.gg, which is basically a gaming hub to compete with Twitch and YouTube gaming alikes. And for those who are wondering what GG stands for, it stands for good game. So Facebook is trying to be a little edgy and appease to that audience. But basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to widen their audience reach when it comes to just their Facebook platform overall. And for those who actually want to be a content creator on Facebook, you now have features that allow for people to actually see what type of content you put out there, what type of streams you have, and allow people to actually follow you. And they also have a partner program where if you get a star rating, depending on how many stars you get and the quality of the stars you get, you actually be given monetary possession of your content by Facebook. And they also got their own rewards program, which, if I remember correctly down here, yep, here it is. If you get 100 followers and you broadcast at least 4 hours with 2 sessions on at least 2 days in the past 2 weeks, you get to be a part of their program they have there. So, Big A, I know you don't watch too many streams out here nowadays, but you started to watch more and more of us stream, as in Tofar Love stream that happened this past Thursday. Would you ever watch somebody stream on Facebook if you knew them to have streamed there, or would you just say, nah, fam?
I personally do not stream. I used to watch way more streamers on Twitch, but they kind of fell off. But man, I'm not a content creator quite yet, but this is fucking frustrating, man. How many times is Facebook gonna go out their way just to copy people? It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, this isn't the first time they did this rodeo. They also make their own gaming service, a cloud gaming service, very similar to Steam, in hopes to get that market going. And then they also tried to put their hand into the VR market. Yeah, I can see how this would be frustrating. For me, I just see it more like a... For those who watch My Hero Academia, you probably know this reference. It's just a pebble on the road. On the side of the road, as in, it's there. We're just going to look past it. It's nothing important at all. I do see Facebook Live. Like, they copy live streaming, obviously, when they made Facebook Live, but it's been very popular, like with older people, young people, and just any demographic. I know people who use Facebook Live, and they're probably just riding off of that success. With that being said, there's a bunch of gamers who use Facebook Live just to do their normal bullshit routine in the day. Why not use Facebook Live while you're gaming? I can see a lot of people jumping into that. I just don't see it being serious as Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah, man, and what really, kind of, annoys me is that their streamers and videos are based off of, like how you receive them is based off of your follows, your liked pages, and your groups. So we already know that Facebook ties a lot of people in just by having friends and groups. So, you could end up having all this shit on your feed, and it's going to attract attention. But at the same time, man, they're so late to the game, so this is kind of messed up. But I hope they don't succeed because this is messed up.
I hope they don't either. I don't know exactly how this works. Like, is it tied into your personal Facebook account? Like, do you know if that?
I I think that's what they're trying to get at.
Oh no. Then if that's the case, me personally, I don't. As a content creator, I have my content creator side. Like I have my personality. I have the things I share with you guys on YouTube or Twitch or even Twitter. Like that's me just being transparent with you guys. It's stuff I want you guys to like know about. Like when it comes to like my personal social medias, like albeit I don't use them, I still don't want like Joe Schmo from the middle of Omaha, Nebraska, who I never talked to before but follows my channel to like be stalking my Facebook page because he wants to watch me stream on Twitch. I mean, if their Facebook.gg, you know. And besides, we've been hearing more info that like Facebook been releasing more personal information out there. So I don't think this would be the safest platform to ever, you know, broadcast on, to say the least.
Yeah, man, I that totally flew over my head. That's gonna be a big issue. It's
Hmm.
definitely not the safest place by far to store your data.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
like YouTube and Twitch, you can get away with that. Like when I made ChasmRift, I just made a ChasmRift. You know, I don't have to put no credit card information on there. I don't have to put any like home address or anything. I just made my channel. Bam, it's free. Facebook, on the other hand, you know, they're asking you for all this personal information. That you could tell people who your relatives are, who you're in a relationship with. Like basically all this crap. Like I personally don't put information out there in my social medias, but you know you got people out there who aren't so like mindful of it, and they'll put, oh yeah, I'm at this donut shop at this hour right now, and you got like a million followers on your streaming page on Facebook. You can see how bad they'll turn out.
Yeah, that can be real creepy. Imagine a new follower or someone just literally out of nowhere. And if I'm not right about the connected to your Facebook profile, you guys can correct me in the comments below. But
Yeah, please
that'd
correct
be
us.
real. Yeah, that'd be real creepy. Like find like Chasm Rift and oh, Chasm Rift is dating Big Booty Judy, and he lives
Boy,
on one. He lives on 1 and 2 Street. Like, damn.
yeah, no, like I don't want to be walking down the street and like there's this stalker following me, and because they knew I was there because of me sharing some information on Facebook, like I especially feel for like the people out there who, like, I'm a big dude and I could handle my own on the streets if somebody was to like harass me. But like think about the people we know who aren't so lucky, like female streamers or people who are like short, scrawny dudes or something like that. If you got a stalker following you or followers following you, you aren't gonna be so lucky, you know. I'm not about to check the news at 9 o'clock and I find out someone in our group of circle has been kidnapped, well, because they're a content creator.
Man, oh man. Well,
Yeah,
and the Facebook,
like he
like
said.
really a tipping currency, and each star is worth a penny. Like really?
Yeah, I hope that. I thought they would increase the value. When you think for a star, it'll be something like the sponsorship. Like if you sponsor someone on YouTube or if you subscribe to someone on Twitch, you know you get a decent portion of that money. Cause a sponsor on YouTube is $5 a month. Twitch following, I mean subscribing, $5 a month as well. And the content creators get a kickback for the actual sponsor slash sub. You think that'll be the same thing for Facebook, but I don't know. I guess they assume that since it's a bigger platform than those two, you get more people wanting to drop stars and watch your shit than on Twitch. And I'll have to say that's far from the truth.
Yeah, yeah, man. They're already trying to like make themselves.
Yeah, I do like how in this article that's like in the middle of it, it said Facebook is rolling out its Patreon style monthly subscription fan Patreons feature to test more in the coming weeks. Like that is a weird sentence. I stumbled on it myself, but Patreon is honestly I think Facebook's just partnered with Patreon instead of trying to create their own Patreon style like service. Like everybody knows what Patreon is. Like you know, if you don't know what Patreon is, then you'll find out the more you watch YouTube. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, that's their whole thing is just trying to compete with other people.
And I feel like when you weren't in part of the community that we have now, what, a year and a half ago, but there, and I'm not afraid to just say this right now. There were some people within the OG community that we were forming up a year and a half ago, and some of them love to copy each other's content, or they love to compare themselves to other people unnecessarily. With that being said, it it didn't sit well with people in the community when I talked to them or when they just shared their sentiments about it, because that's annoying. It's really lame and it's uninspiring and uncreative. So you're right. Like Facebook won their own gaming thing. That's fine. You know, gaming has been rising in the market, especially since it's gonna be in the Olympics. Esports is selling out arenas and crap. I get why Facebook is moving over there, but to see they're trying to create their own Patreon, even though they're making billions upon billions of dollars from advertisements alone, that is really, really stupid. And I just don't.
And greedy on top of that.
Uh, with our next topic coming up at hand, I don't know if I can really say greedy in terms of the financial market, but I gotta agree with you there. It's kind of selfish that Facebook makes billions of dollars and they gotta create their own like Patreon style of program just to pay people to use their service when they have the billions sitting right there they can already give out to people. It's very stupid, you know. Say that's how I felt about YouTube in terms of Google. Google owns YouTube. YouTube doesn't have to fold over and screw over content creators for every apocalypse because they got Google to like be their backer. But of course, YouTube wants to be their own entity. Google don't want to support them 100%. So now YouTube got to make their own money, and I think that's just stupid, personally.
Well, it's I agree to an extent because I'd rather have them handle it.
I mean,
Daddy Google stepping every time.
if there's something like an apocalypse, personally, I feel I said this in my one video, the what the fuck YouTube video, was that like if somebody like I don't know Adidas pulled out and they were paying, let's say hypothetically they were paying like $10 million to YouTube to have their ass played on the platform. I guarantee you right now, there's probably a slightly smaller company out there who would kill and would happily pay $10 million that Adidas was paying just to have their ads on YouTube. You know, with that sentiment right there, I was saying like, if there's an apocalypse, YouTube could just bounce back by pulling in advertisers who give a fuck, who care less about like who they're representing, quote unquote, with their ads. And I don't know, I just hate it when money involving like content creators is in there because that's a very touchy subject, and it affects people who aren't even directly involved.
Yeah, that's 100% true, man.
Yeah.
You want me
Yeah.
to take the next one?
Yeah. Let's do the next one. This is you want to take over because I know you love
Yeah,
business numbers.
yeah. All right. Speaking about revenue, they're trying to become the Netflix of gaming, and according to Business Insider, they're pretty close. Almost a $1 trillion company, man. Holy crap.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I'm excited for Microsoft, man. I didn't think they were making this much money because I had my doubts about Microsoft selling products.
Yeah, and even in the article, you have all these like analysts like praising Microsoft with how much great untapped potential they have and how much they've already done, especially with Azure.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Yeah, man, Azure is completely unique and something that can put them leaps and bounds ahead of other people, even though they already kind of are.
Hell yeah, man! Like, you got. I know you use your iPhone, and you got the people who are just all iPhone, all Apple gang out there. But let's be honest. When it comes to like true immersion, Microsoft is the place to go. Like they're the ones who really kicked off technology when it comes to like the development of computers with Windows 96. I know you weren't personally born for that, for Windows 95/96, but I remember using that crap on those fatback computer screens. Microsoft with their subscription service right now and the streaming. Like, one article I didn't bring up was Ubisoft talking about how they think there's only one more console generation coming up, and that they think that companies are just going to be streaming their services anymore. I didn't bring that up because I thought at first that was just a retarded article. We already know our sentiments on that. But Microsoft, with their Game Pass and their Play Anywhere system going on right now, they are killing the market. I cannot lie. I assume you agree with me on that one, man.
Yeah, man, not just that, but in the article they were like the live subs have doubled over the past year, and now with this
Yeah,
like
4 years.
even the past year they said it's doubled again, and software and streaming now because of, you know, we got that Microsoft Azure. You know, that's gonna push them into the future.
I've been seeing more people like streaming through like Periscope, dude. Recording videos off their phones. People like using their tablets for gaming. People, people streaming off of the potato of a computer and crap like that. Streaming is becoming very accessible. Like you don't need a $4,000 PC rig to like stream anymore. You can stream off your phone if you needed to. And Microsoft got their own, basically got their own personal streaming service in Mixer, which part of me is actually wanting to try out Mixer, just for the fact that you can interact with people in different ways. But dude, streaming is A1. You should probably give it a shot one day.
Yeah, man, I really need to get into it. I've been talking about this for way too long.
I'm trying to wait for my family to get this Netflix. I mean, not Netflix. Comcast. They're basically the same companies. They're both red. They both got a simple name. But I'm trying to get.
Bro, if you get Comcast, oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been waiting for. Like, I was planning on streaming some Dragon Ball Fighters and like streaming COD and all this other stuff. But the thing is, I didn't want to do it on Twitch yet because I don't trust my internet I got right now. But the moment I get Comcast, everything's gonna change, and the new dorm I'm gonna be in for school this upcoming year, better internet than I got right now at my old dorm. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch more there. You know, like I'm ready to get back into the Twitch grind, and I'm ready to enjoy streaming. And I swear to God, everybody who's in the community, our community that we have farming up right now, everybody either watches streams or everybody wishes they could stream.
Yeah, man, I don't trust your Wi-Fi either. That same provider, it was horrible.
Boy, you had your fair share of internet issues too over there with that range extender, but that's beside the point. Everybody knows Comcast is our best option in America until Google Fiber.
Yeah, hell
takes
yeah.
over.
Range extenders are little crappy devices that work half of the time.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for just here's to more better internet to everybody. You know, internet is life. We all need it.
Yes. Upload ourselves to the cloud.
I honestly would do that. But props to Microsoft. I don't know if Apple became the first $1 trillion company, like first company to be worth $1 trillion in America. 'Cause I remember there was talks about that like a year or two ago. But if they aren't, then props to Microsoft if they are about to become the first $1 trillion company. I want to believe the former instead of the latter because I think Apple probably did hit that. All you damn normies buying $1,000 phone. What the fuck?
Damn, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Probably Apple did hit that margin a couple years ago. But yeah, that's still a landmark in itself for sure.
Yeah. We can move on to the next article. Wait, let me Google this first. 20. I just. Yep, Microsoft. Yep, Apple hit. Yeah, Apple nears $1 trillion thanks to the iPhone X. So what the fuck, people? Y'all paying $1,000 for a phone? Like, who does that? Oh wait.
I honestly think that after this iPhone, I am switching to Android.
Yes, Android gang. Even if you don't switch over to Android, I would recommend getting a Google Pixel, because I'm actually, as I'm scratching the back of my neck, I wish I kind of had that phone. Beautiful camera, very accessible to most Google devices, and it's faster than most phones on the market. But yeah, I'm looking at this article right now. It's by Motifool, or Fool.com. I'm not going to link this at all. But they said Apple, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Amazon are the four companies that are either about to eclipse the $1 trillion mark or are close to it. So the more you know, guys. This is Business 101 podcast.
So like top 3 or 4, man. That's
Hell yeah, I don't even know who the fuck Alphabet is, but props to them for being that high up.
yes. Thank you for teaching us our ABCs.
God damn it. If there was a market for that, then they should have been trillionaires years ago.
Here's $1 trillion.
Alright, let's get on to this next topic. And this is one that is near and dear to me. I even put this on my story like a week or two ago on Snapchat involving this topic. Skate 3 servers come back from the dead. Heart stop at the thought of a Skate 4 announcement. And what I mean by this is, on my story, I was downtown, and I was passed by a store called Zoomies, and I was filming all the skateboards in there, and then they had a Dragon Ball Z poster up there. the caption I put on there is, I'm debating on getting back into skateboarding. 2 weeks later, I find out that the Skate 3 servers, one of my personal favorite games, just came back online, which is something EA never really does after a year of a game being out. And basically this article talks about how Skate 3 servers came back up, and Skate 3 has been a popular game, and for years people have been yearning for Skate 4. Also, people within EA, like support team and developers, have been like jokingly hinting at Skate 4, or they've been telling people to wait out for it. And after almost 8 years, we're finally about to get a Skate 4 reveal based on rumors coming up for this upcoming E3. Big A, I doubt you play Skate 3. You probably should. I don't know if they had it for free on the Games with Gold.
Wait, this is on PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah, it's on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played Skate 2 at some point.
Yeah, you probably played the Skate series. It's if you didn't play it, it was definitely like demos of it on the previous gen. But whether you play this game or not, oh yeah, another thing on here, they're talking about Tony Hawk is looking for a new partner to work on stuff. So imagine a skate game with Tony Hawk's name in it, or him as the cover boy.
I mean, he had his own.
Yeah, no one talks about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. That game was trash.
I mean, yeah, if he's down for it, I'm sure that Skate 3 fans, because they're fucking crazy, they'd be down for Skate 4 with Tony Hawk.
You know who? You ever watch MTV, right?
Yeah, what's up?
You know the guy named Rob Dyrdek?
Yep.
Dude, he was in Skate 3. Like, imagine him, Tony Park, Ryan Sheckler, all these other famous guys who are Tyler the Creator. He even added EA a year ago, actually, for Skate 4. Imagine all these clowns inside of a new Skate 4 game. That would be hype in the pop culture world.
This is such a big money-making opportunity.
Hell yeah, EA, we know you want your money.
Yeah, we know you're watching this podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Viewer number 2, a.k.a. EA.
Boy. But nah, dude, like, I was gonna ask you, like, whether you're a Skate fan or not, just see how much love and passion, like, such an old game has. Like, Skate 3 and the Skate franchise. Do you think it's wise for EA to just drop a new game, or just to remaster Skate 3?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I think the fans want another game regardless, but it'd be nice if they released a new game with all the celebrity popularity.
Hell yeah, man. Like, PewDiePie used to put videos of Skate 3. You know, the guy with over 50 million subscribers on YouTube?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, like, he posted videos for Skate 3. Rise Nation. I don't know if it's the same Rise Nation that plays in the COD World Leagues, but there used to be a channel called Rise that I used to watch. And they posted a video talking about We Want to Skate 4. And that video, if I remember correctly, that video has hundreds of thousands of views on it. And people just wanting it. And then people were making petitions online for it. And, like, at skate competitions, physical skate competitions, you saw actual, like, people being interviewed, asked, how do they feel about Skate 3? And they were saying, this is the best game ever, and crap like that. Like,
alright, that's it. We're starting our own petition.
Yeah, it's change.org, everybody. You'll find our petition under all the other BuzzFeed article petitions, and like petitions to get so-and-so removed off of their platform for saying the word gay like 6 years ago. You know, like, yeah, you're going to find our change.org petition somewhere down there.
Yeah, it's right below the BuzzFeed one that says change LGBTQ to LGBTQQRSTU.
Yep, and then also right below that is the petition to get Kanye West like murdered for making a disrespectful lyric in one of his songs. You know, yeah, we're gonna be on that change.org.
Oh yeah, that one, the one right before the petition to increase the in-app purchases for EA games. Is that the one you're talking about? Oh, okay, yeah. I was about. It's just not enough.
I mean, Skate 4 is going to be under EA, so maybe they'll put their microtransactions in there. Like, you know what? We couldn't put this in Battlefront 2, so we're going to put it in here. Yeah. You guys, for an extra $100,000, you can ride the Death Star as a skateboard.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes. Yeah, I have another one.
Mm-hmm.
But, this is just going to waste people's time. So,
I mean, people love our commentary about EA, but we can move on to the next topic. And oh yeah, Skate 4 is what I was about to say. That's what I'm looking forward to the most at E3, if not Animal Crossing. But this topic right here, for anybody out there in the fighting game community, and anybody who watches wrestling, this is going to be an incredible, incredible matchup that's about to happen. At E3 this year, Xavier Woods of WWE and Kenny Omega of New Japan Pro Wrestling will face off in a Street Fighter V team battle exhibition match. And for those who don't know what that is, back in
And his
2016...
name is John Cena.
Stop.
Da, da, da,
Stop. John Cena can't hold a candle to these guys in Street Fighter.
da, da, da,
Yeah, hey, I'll probably say this. He probably can't hold a candle to Kenny Omega in wrestling.
da, 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 da.
Stop. Nah, but dude, all jokes aside with this, back in 2016 as CEO, these two actually faced off in Street Fighter V. The best video game ever. Totally nothing wrong with Street Fighter, but these guys faced off before, and Kenny Omega won the tournament. The thing is, on the Street Fighter's Twitter, they were both asked if they would ever face each other again, and they both threw down the gauntlet and said yes. The thing about this though is Street Fighter V team versus means that you got to play with two other people as your teammates. Xavier Woods, as this article said, may be playing with his boys from WWE.
John Cena. Da, da, da.
Someone's gonna murder you. Someone's gonna crucify you in the comment section for that. And Kenny Omega, we don't know who his people are gonna be, but this ties into the question of the day that you guys seen in the layoff for like the past 26 minutes. Damn, we're doing good. You want to take over the question of the day for this, the main one?
Yeah, I personally am not a big WWE fan.
Yeah, we can hear about your annoyingness.
I tried getting back into it, but yeah, I'd rather have pro gamers.
You didn't even ask the question.
Oh yeah, are games more exciting when celebrities play or when pros play? And yeah, I definitely think it's better when pros play.
I think it's better when pros play as well. But I've seen the impact and the clout that games get whenever a celebrity plays. Like we just talked about it earlier with Skate 3. Tyler the Creator dropped like a mention to EA on Twitter about Skate 4. PewDiePie, who you can consider to be more of a celebrity than a pro player at this point, gave Skate 3 more clout for being a content creator who posted videos about it. And we also heard about the Fortnite stream with Ninja playing with the likes of Drake, Juju Smith-Schuster, and all like Lil Yachty and all these people. And he had the biggest stream in Twitch's history, probably the biggest stream in any platform's history. All because he has celebrities playing Fortnite with him. So that's why I kind of had that question in the back of my mind. Like, does celebrities bring more appeal to people when it comes to a game? Or is it just one big coincidence that when a celebrity likes a game, the game becomes popular instantly?
Nah, they're definitely good at hyping up games, especially if it's a new thing that like people haven't tried out. Like when Fortnite was new, and I'm sure there's gonna be a whole lot of playing more games and streaming in the future. But like in this instance, it's just celebrity trying to like be funnier. Like I don't know, it's like two different types of fighting, like the video game and the WWE. So I guess they're trying to like make a correlation with that.
I mean, Xavier Woods actually have a YouTube channel called Up Up Down Down, where basically him and a bunch of other wrestlers in the industry actually like go on the channel and play video games, whether they're retro or current. That's actually how I found out what Gang Beast was. You know, that game you got on your laptop from Steam that we played a couple times. Yeah, I kind of got that from them. So you could thank Xavier Woods for that. No, these. I was gonna say, as I ignored that, I was gonna say, it's just lately in the news, we've been seeing a lot more like resurgence and popularity coming from what used to be considered Nerdist.
Wait. There goes another GameStop CEO.
Stop. See, as I said, stop. It stopped.
Because you're the new CEO. They have to.
No, what I was gonna say was things used to be considered Nerdist and nerdism back when we were kids are actually becoming more culturally accepted, at least in the West. Like growing up, I remember back in grade school, especially like second, third gradish, when I was getting like really into like Naruto and Dragon Ball and all that stuff. Like people used to make fun of me in school. People used to tease me, pick on me for liking anime and crap like that. And now you're starting to see people like Kanye West like talk about anime on Twitter. You're starting to see Michael B. Jordan design. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about that. We see Michael B. Jordan design his outfit in Black Panther to be Vegeta Sand armor. We're starting to see like more people admit that they like Pokemon, and we're starting to see like big phenomenons happen from games and crap. I think it's more of just like celebrities are more willing to accept their personal lives with their hobbies than like celebrities trying to do something for clout or just to be funny.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with that. I used to be judged all the fucking time for simple things, things that are considered almost everyday and normal today, like
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or any collection that would I'd have back in the day. And I'm glad. I'm glad for it. I'm glad for celebrities playing. I'm glad for pro gamers and streaming. But if I had to choose from one or the other, I'd definitely go for the latter.
Yeah, like I mean that the whole thing about like being more culturally accepted, it wasn't like really about whether celebrities made it more culturally accepted, but more so like just more people are willing to accept it. Cause like I told you, I used to tease in grade school for like in Dragon Ball and shit. And now there's somebody that I know IRL. They dropped like some album or something, and their album cover is him and his friends all like photoshopped with Super Saiyan hair and crap. I'm like, boy, not once have you ever watched Dragon Ball when we were in grade school. Why are you posting this out there now? And my brothers, one of them, I was shocked when he told me he watches Dragon Ball Super subbed, and he started watching it because one of his coworkers convinced him to do it, and he's loving Dragon Ball Super subbed. Growing up as kids, if any of my siblings saw me watching anything in Japanese or stuff, or my mom watched me do something in Japanese, they're like, "Why are you watching shit in Spanish?" And I had to awkwardly explain to them, "It's not Spanish, it's Japanese." Like, look how far society has come in the last 5 years, man.
Kamehameha!
God damn it. I love
Yeah, bro.
society.
Dragon Ball was, as you know very well, part of my childhood.
Oh, it's
Definitely
everybody's
part of
childhood.
yours. At least everyone that matters.
Yeah, if you didn't watch Dragon Ball,
um,
there was something wrong with you.
yes, please go jump off the nearest cliff.
Boy.
Um, but no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, I'm glad for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, since we're already close to the 32-minute mark, we still got two more titles to come up. We can just move on to the next one. But we want to hear you guys' opinions down below for the two questions we had. Um,
You want me to take over this one, or?
oh, yeah. I think you'll enjoy this one more than me.
Yeah, I was speaking about people who didn't watch Dragon Ball and should jump off a cliff. Steam and Active Shooter. Steam pulled the title off of their freaking platform because, well, there is a school shooting and the game is about school shootings and it's called Active Shooter. But they actually have a more of a hands-off approach a week after that because I guess they shouldn't care about what games are about. Especially because there's a lot of way more fucked up games out there, and that it's just an unfortunate coincidence what happened. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it's this age-long question's been going on for decades, like even before we were born. And the question was like, are video games like making people more violent? Are movies making people more violent or promiscuous? Or music making people more violent? To the third one, I actually kind of agree because Chicago's went downhill ever since people like Chief Keef in the drill music genre has became popular in our city. But that's beside the point. Just for years, you've seen people try to correlate video games to like violence, and for years, researchers have come out and said there's no correlations at all. Like the school shooter who did Parkland, they said that yeah, he was a gamer. Do you know what game he played the most?
Animal Crossing.
No, very close though. Dance Dance Revolution. I doubt playing Dance Dance Revolution makes you want to go out there and get a tactical nuke in real life. You know?
Yeah, he got that 20 hit combo.
God damn it. But no, like, people have been asking this question for years, and of course we talked about this earlier about like that Canadian game, how it had to be pulled off the market because of an incident that happened in Canada. I do get that. Whenever there's a tragedy or like an incident happen, some things get delayed. Like there's been Pokemon episodes that have been never shown ever because like maybe there was an earthquake that happened in Japan or maybe there was a tragic event that happened. And whether the Pokemon episode had anything to do with it at all, they just don't show it because of the sensitive time frame that it just happened at that point. Um, I am happy that Steam kind of like put their foot down and said we're not gonna cave in to like political correctness and public opinion by not policing other games. But for this game in general, I understand completely why they will pull it off the market, even though Steam just kind of said at the same time they don't give a fuck. Like, what's your opinion about that, bro?
Yeah, this one was a real sensitive topic. Um, do I agree with it being pulled off the market? Not necessarily.
Me neither.
Because
I believe in free speech.
exactly, like this is definitely, invoking on this person's right, the publisher's right. Um, but also, yeah, on your thing about video games making people violent, definitely not true. Studies or I guess common sense could tell you otherwise. It's an unfortunate coincidence what happened with active shooter, but yeah, I'm glad that Steam finally said,
Hell
you know
yeah.
what,
On top of that, like
this is enough, man, and that's it.
you just said, when it comes to common sense, like games don't directly make you more violent or more prone to do anything. Like if you want to say movies make you more like prone to do something, I can see your argument there. Because like if you're watching porn, odds are you're gonna actually want to try to do something that you see in a porno more than just watching it for the plot, as we will say it. But
Hey, whoa.
I mean,
Whoa,
we're all trying to
no,
watch that
let-
plumber fix the sink.
exactly. Come on, man. There's been way too many times, bro. That thing's still not.
I'm just
Still
waiting
needs
for
to
the
come
pizza
over.
delivery guy to actually get his money for delivering the pizza.
Yeah, mom brought over groceries.
Mm-hmm. Or like, or you got to call over the next door neighbor because something is wrong in your house. Like your shower
Yeah,
doesn't work anymore. But
Nah,
on the
man.
serious.
They just need to borrow a cup of sugar.
Mm-hmm. But nah, dude, I
Oh,
gotta.
whoops. Oh, looks like someone dropped their sugar all over.
God damn. But dude, like you just said with common sense, like just because you do something doesn't mean you're directly influenced by it. Like I watch anime and I wish I was a Pokemon master. I wish I had superpowers and shit. But you don't see me going outside dressed as Batman trying to fight criminals with guns. Fortnite.
Yeah, I wish I was a Super Saiyan.
Everybody wishes they were Super Saiyan. Who doesn't wish they were Super Saiyan God? My fucking hair is red. Be a Super Saiyan God.
Yeah,
But-
you don't see me going out on the streets trying to key blast people.
But like, dude, like that's the world we're living in. Like we just talked about it earlier, how big Fortnite is and how people are playing the game and it's so popular. We have not seen like a surgence of school shootings. I actually looked at the statistics like independently after the Parkland thing, and it said that like school shootings are still at its like steady rate per year or like per incident because they're just people out there doing crimes. You can't stop crime. But you haven't seen no spike in the number of school shootings or number of robberies that's happening ever since Fortnite came out. And we can all agree Fortnite's the biggest game in the world. So a game where you got to go out and you got to kill people and you got to pick up weapons and destroy shit. Like that's the whole game's objective. And you haven't seen like a rise in crime by young people. The common sense will tell you there's no correlation between the two. Like we play Call of Duty all the time. We don't talk about we're going to shoot up our high school or something. No, we just play the game because it's fun.
Yeah, man, like it's a battle royale. The whole point of the thing is only one person or one side survive. That's not gonna make people do legit battle royales.
Yeah,
That
no.
was
Like,
fucking
yeah, like,
stupid people that makes that connection, man.
yeah, if anybody actually been influenced by games, it's not the fact that the game made them do it. It's not like the game not like the game brainwashed them and told them, go kill 1,000,000 people, then come back to play level 2. No, if someone is influenced by media to do something that they shouldn't be doing, they're not right in the head. And I'm not no philosophy major, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but media, y'all should go take care of that shit. Y'all should be focused on people doing that. Meanwhile, I'm going to be sitting over here playing some Dragon Ball Fighters and Call of Duty. I think we can all agree on that.
And Fortnite.
Yes, yes. I'm just going to be posting more and more victories of Fortnite on my Snapchat and making more and more people jealous that I got a W before they did.
I have still not gotten one. I've
You need
gotten
to
a
play
handful
more.
of. I,
It's a weird time when I can say me and Brown One got a victory with one of our friends before they ever got their first kill.
oh yeah, that friend that you have that little
Boy,
pre-game
boy,
tradition, pre-game tradition with.
pre-game. Boy, I don't drink and
What?
smoke and shit.
No,
Let's move
no,
on to the
no.
next topic before anything is said. You can take over this one because you're a big Microsoft fan.
All right, cool. Crackdown 3 article by Shaq News, guys. The rumor is delayed for another year, even though Crackdown 3 was announced at 2014's E3.
Final Fantasy 15.
They said it was supposed to be like a core thing for Microsoft, but instead of it being a centerpiece, it's gonna be delayed a whole fucking year.
You know what? Actually, what's your opinion on that, bro? You just read it.
I mean, I told you this before. I have no fucking idea.
Wait, what?
But I'm sure
You cut
I
out
have
a little bit
no
on my
idea.
end.
What?
You cut on my end when you said I had no fucking idea. Blank. You cut out on my end.
What Crackdown?
Oh, you don't know what Crackdown is?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
Jesus
yeah, no,
Christ!
I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's a.
You ever play? All right, how about this? You ever play Saints Row, or you know what Saints Row is?
Yeah, I know what Saints Row is.
All right, you know about the fourth Saints Row game, right? With all the aliens and crap.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, Crackdown 3 is like a third-person shooter where you can destroy buildings, kind of like in the Saints Row mannerism. So there's a lot of destruction, there's a lot of goofy and wackiness going on with this game, and for years it's been very popular on the 360 market. We have yet to get it on the Xbox One. What's so significant about this that I think is more important than just the game coming out is Microsoft's lack of first-party titles coming out this generation. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I wanted Crackdown 3 after the moment I saw Terry Crews be in an E3 reveal trailer for that game, like portraying one of the characters, because it's fucking Terry Crews. You can't go wrong with that. But
Old Spice.
yes, Terry Crews is also a big gamer, by the way, PC gamer.
Yes. Insert picture of Terry Crews' gaming PC.
Oh god, man, that thing looks beautiful. Shout out to Jay's 2 cents for making it. But, dude, I was talking about this for the past couple podcasts leading up to E3, that I think Microsoft, this is their make or break year in terms of releasing first party content. Like, we don't care about the console wars, we don't care about like stuff like that, but in terms of the Microsoft ecosystem, if they want to bring in more gamers to the Microsoft platform instead of PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, and all that, they'll have to give people a reason to buy the platform, you know? And more powerful tech is one thing. Streaming services and backwards compatibility is another thing. But if somebody wants a unique experience with the Xbox versus PlayStation 4, you need first-party titles. And that's what we've been lacking this generation compared to last gen. And you can feel that the most when it comes to your beloved Gears of War.
Yes. And also, like we talked about last, Red Dead Redemption 2. So.
I mean, Red Dead isn't. No, Red Dead isn't first party exclusive. It's on PlayStation.
Oh, it's not. Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I had to think about that too. But I was like, wait, I seen PlayStation 3 covers of Red Dead Redemption 3. I mean, 1. I mean, it's very popular on the Xbox. It's been marketed there. That's for sure.
Yeah, then they are really lacking.
Yeah, no, like everybody's scared. Everybody's disappointed with Scalebound. Basically, it was like a Japanese game that involved dragons and shit. Everybody was disappointed when that got canceled out of nowhere, and to hear that Crackdown 3 is being delayed another year, I assume it's for a good reason, because I'd rather have quality over quantity. But since they didn't give us no reason, I could probably anyone could easily write this off as the GameStop effect, where shit may not be going well for Crackdown right now, and they had to, dropped the news in a very vague way, kind of like GameStop dropping the news that their CEO left after 3 months for no reason. Well, I don't know. I have faith in you, Microsoft. You're about to hit $1 trillion. I assume a large portion of that was from your gaming branch. But whether you care about the money or not, you gotta care about the players. And don't pull off a Sony and do whatever the fuck you want. We want more Gears of War. We want a good Mass Effect game. We want Halo to be back to its prime. Like I enjoyed 343 Industries Halo 4, but let's be honest, Bungie was the superior company. Like, just don't ruin this generation for first party games, please. Signed everybody on the change.org petition.
Yes, links down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oddly enough and ironically, they just got to crack down, man.
I agree with you, and I think that's one of the few play on words and puns I've heard in the last couple of weeks. So props to Big A for that one. But
all right, guys, we gotta go close some. Bye bye.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it, everybody. Finally, for those out there who's been thinking we've been dick riding Microsoft this entire time, here we go. We're actually criticizing Microsoft for once. If you guys are new here, be sure to leave a like down below. We would love to hear your answers to the questions of the day, and maybe even the question about like the media and their view on video games. We'd love to hear your guys' opinion. We do. I have heard a lot of you ask if there's gonna be more live streaming of the podcast, and personally, I'm down for it. Big A, if you're ever down for it, just let me know, and we can see if we can get that set up for maybe on Mondays or something.
Yeah, I'm behind on Pokemon, but any.
Boy, other than that, guys, I guess that's about it. Just want to thank everybody for watching. Be sure to join the Discord down below. We would love to have more people in there. We just started going back to Yu-Gi-Ohing over there. People talk about Pokemon Quest and Pokemon Go. We may have some Dragon Ball Legends stuff going on down there. And
yes, fight me.
I can't promise this summer, but maybe when I get back to school, I may actually open up like a vanilla Minecraft server because our Pixelmon server, we can't get that going. So I may open that up for Discord members. So just overall, just join the community, guys. We're a great community, and we're welcoming everybody in. The gates fell open, and I guess I gotta go close them. So, bye. Anything you want to say, Big A?
I need a Minecraft server, even if it's vanilla.
I mean, we can throw in another mods, but we can't put Pixelmon.
I mean, I can still blow up people. So that's pretty cool.
Well, that's true. Alright, guys. See ya.